Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a Sephora haul. I'm super excited to share with you guys the latest products I picked up from Sephora. The first product is so pretty. This is actually from Gucci. So Gucci is one that does a lot of packaging. It definitely adds to the luxurious experience, but it's interesting because a lot of their products are refillable and, reusable, things like that. So they are conscious when it comes to packaging, but then they add these like canvas bags to a lot of their products, which it is neither here nor there. I don't use it for anything else. I guess you could use it for sunglasses maybe, but this is the Gucci Matteifying Primer for Shine Control. I really love the packaging of the primers, and the one that I actually tried was their first one. The primer was good, but not one that like wowed me. So I'm kind of curious how this one is gonna go. It says here that this one is a matte finish, and it really is meant to control shine, control oil. So I'm kind of curious. I mean, the other one was like the silk priming serum, which was a little bit different, of course. This one has hyaluronic acid in it. It has rose in it, salicylic acid to help control oil, and salicylic acid does also fight acne. So it doesn't claim to be one that has like the skincare benefits, but salicylic acid does do that. So it's nice to see that in here. It also says it's a non-sticky, cool gel formula that's designed for all skin types. It's meant to more so look natural, non-cakey, and seamless on the skin. So I'm really excited to see how this one goes. I love the frosted bottle. It's very luxurious. I love the cap. It's kind of like a creamy, a little bit of a yellowness to it. And Gucci does kill it with the luxury packaging, that's for sure. It does come with a really nice pump for easy access. So I will keep you posted on this one. I'm very curious. The next product I picked up is actually one of my first The Ordinary products. It might actually be my first, now that I think about it. I don't know if I've tried the line. If I have, I'm really drawing a blank, so I apologize. But this is the Glycolic toner, and this is not actually for skin on my face or face skincare. It's not really why I purchased this one. I actually purchased this one because I saw on TikTok that there have been women that have been using this in lieu of deodorant. Let me explain. So this is the glycolic acid 7% toning solution from The Ordinary. You can see it's a bright yellow. I mean, I'm a nurse, so this so inappropriate. I was literally going to say, this is like a pee sample. Excuse me, I have so many people that watch me that aren't necessarily nurses. So anyway, this is a yellow, not familiar of anything else. It does come with this really cool applicator. So this is not what it comes in the box. It's actually sealed with a cap. And then you can put this on top just for easy access and easier application. Now, this is what people do. They take something like this, they put it on a cotton pad, and at nighttime, just every night, they take the cotton pad and wipe underneath their arms. This is supposedly supposed to kill the bacteria, which glycolic acid will do. It's an active acid, and it's also apparently lightening the skin underneath the underarms as well. Sometimes it gets a little bit dark over time, and I'm shocked. A lot of people swear by this method. I'm not one that has a extremely crazy, out of control body odor problem, but I also don't really like deodorant. I think it's annoying. It's an annoying step, and I'm curious if this is going to work at all. If you've tried this method, please let me know down below any thoughts, any results that you had. But this is like a really big bottle. It's the only bottle that I could find. I was kind of like, for underarm use, this is going to be really long lasting. But also if you were using it for your face too, very similar when it comes to how much you would use per time. So very curious. I will report back, but the glycolic toner is also really lovely for skincare if you would like that as well. There have been so many foundation launches recently, and I actually did a video not that long ago ranking all of the new ones. So if you haven't seen that video, I will link it in the description box for you, but I'm not going to let you guys know exactly what I think because all of those thoughts are in that video, but I will share with you guys the foundations I picked up because it is still very recent. So I wanted to include it in this haul. The first one is the Dior Forever Foundation. This is actually the matte version of the two. There are two of them total in this Forever Foundation line. This is one that claims to be transfer proof. It's a matte finish. It's supposed to be 24-hour wear. It's supposed to have floral skincare in it, although the skincare, I mean, there's no visible scent coming off of it that's floral in nature. It doesn't smell like nothing, but it does have a very subtle scent. It's not a very like visible smell overall. So it claims to have some skincare components to it, but the scent is minimal. This product has been recently reformulated from Dior, as well as the other product that I'm going to talk about next. And it's also one that has extended shade ranges now. There used to be a little bit less of shades available in this first edition, and now there are more, which is nice. If you want to test it, there'll be more of us that'll be able to find a matching shade. This is a medium coverage product that is buildable, so I will tell you guys that, but I won't tell you where it ranks because compared to the rest of them, you'll kind of be surprised as to which ones I like more than others. There have been a lot of new releases lately that I figured I would just do its own dedicated video. So this is the Forever Foundation in the matte version, and I really, really love the frosted glass bottle. I'm going to show you guys what the other one is because it's kind of important. The other one is the exact opposite from Dior. This is the Forever Skin Glow, so it's the glowy counterpart to this, and you can see that we even have differences in the packaging. The packaging is glossy on the Glow one and it's matte and frosted on this one. They've thought about everything, so I really, really love that. Now this is the Forever Skin Glow. I got both of them, by the way, in 2N, and this is one that's got the glowy finish versus the matte. This one also has a medium coverage, buildable to full. It has a radiant finish, and this one also claims to have 24-hour wear. Neither of them have that scent that is overtly obvious. Like sometimes you'll see a very floral perfume off of these luxury brands, and you actually don't see that with these Dior products. So I really, really love that about these, especially for people that can't really handle scent for whatever reason. If their skin gets irritated or if they just get headaches frequently, right? This is perfect. If it does have fragrance, it's going to be incredibly minimal. It's certainly not visible on the nose. This is another one that I've tested out recently, and all of my thoughts are in that ranking foundations video, but I figured, like I said, I would put this in the haul because these products are very, very new. They've only been out a few weeks now. Gonna talk about one more foundation that I've been testing, and it's also in that ranking foundations video. This is from NARS. This is the Light Perfecting Foundation. It is a brand new formulation from NARS, and I'm super excited. You can actually see that the packaging is similar to the Dior. I mean, it's a NARS flare, but it's similar. They both have that glossy glass base. They both have their own black cap, although this one is the classic NARS matte packaging for the cap, but this one is super beautiful too. The shade I picked up is Deauville, I believe. Just like the Dior foundations, this is also medium coverage, buildable too. It's a natural finish compared to a radiant. So this is one that's really radiant, and this is one that's a little bit glowy but not quite radiant, a little bit less on the glow. It's also one that doesn't have a visible scent on it, so it's really, really nice. And it also claims to have that skincare component to it. So as you wear it, you're working on improving your skin over time too. One of the highlighted ingredients in this NARS foundation, according to Sephora, is that it has oat in it, which actually brings down redness. This, I hope, over time actually does help with my redness because I do have redness to my cheeks, just like by nature. So have I noticed something yet? No, but I do kind of forecast that these types of skin-loving ingredients are going to be subtle in nature and really only take effect after probably a number of uses, way past the amount of uses it would be to test this product. So this is also in my ranking new foundations video. Don't forget to check it out for all of my thoughts. NARS has been absolutely killing it lately, and I also picked up this product. This is not new to the line at all, but this is the liquid blush from NARS in the shade Orgasm. I was reminded of this because of social media. I saw it on Instagram Reels, I saw it on TikTok, all over. It's incredibly serum-like. It is very, very thin and lightweight, and the pigment is insane. So for blush, this like little container is gonna last you probably your whole life. But this is really, really beautiful. This is certainly a blush color that I could see myself wearing a lot. It's truly a gorgeous pink that just looks so flattering on so many skin tones. The next primer that I wanted to test out is actually from Hourglass. This is the Vanish Primer. This one is also, this is different than the Veil Primer, by the way. So I'm gonna be excited to test this and see how it compares. The Veil is actually a really nice one, but this is one that claims to absorb oil, reduce shine, supposed to blur and airbrush the skin and kind of give you a really smooth canvas before your makeup. I really am excited to test this and see because I'm curious. The Veil has been a very, very well-performing product, so I'm curious how they differ. They must differ significantly enough to have a totally different product. This one also claims, I'm just reading on Sephora, that it has microspherical powders. This multi-purpose powder visibly blurs imperfections, minimizes pores and fine lines. No scent either. It's actually no fragrance at all that I can smell. So it's moisturized, it's blurred, but that's really it so far. So we'll definitely test this one in the near future and report back my thoughts. We do have one more NARS product in this haul that I forgot to mention. This is the Afterglow Lip Shine Lip Gloss. The shade I picked up is Nympho. Now this is so pretty. This is actually the same collection as the Afterglow Cheek Palette, which, stay tuned, I do have some thoughts on that palette coming very, very soon. But this is so pretty. I love, love the cap. This is totally me and my aesthetic, honestly. I love metallic rose gold. That shiny, like really fingerprinty kind of packaging is just so luxurious to me. But then at the exact same time, the matte caps are also so elegant and sleek. So I love NARS's packaging. They kill it. Now, this is a really gorgeous color. It's actually kind of on the brownie side, like a brownie pink. It's not really typical of the colors I have, which I'm glad because I want to have something stick out a little bit when it comes to the overall look on the lips. So this is Nympho. It's kind of like a medium opacity just based on swatch alone, and it doesn't feel very sticky either. I mean, against my arm, right? Not so much on my lips. I haven't tested that yet, but there's lots of different colors in this line too. So if you are interested, there's quite a few beautiful shades to choose from. I will absolutely test this one very, very soon, but I just think this is so gorgeous. It has a small doe foot, a little bit skinnier than a typical doe foot, so you can really get into the Cupid's bow. This is almost like a fall color to me. You could still wear it any time, but to me it's more so a fall because of that brownie pinkness of it. Now, Makeup by Mario has been killing it online. I have seen so many people talk about his products. I've had some that have really blown me away, and there's others that I'm like, nah, meh. Like, they're all right. You know, not my total favorite. The contour sticks have been sold out forever, so I'm really actively trying to find my shade in that. But this is one that I was lucky to get in store. This is the Makeup by Mario blush stick, and this is in the shade Dusty Rose. So I'm going to show you guys how this one looks. It's very interesting. It's very, very like wide. Like it's a wide blush stick, kind of. That's my thoughts. Like plastic, kind of lightweight packaging. And this is dual-ended. There's actually a blending brush on the other side of it. Plus we have the actual pigment itself on this side. It's probably the widest blush stick that I've ever seen on the market. And you can obviously still place it relatively easily, but the surface area is a lot larger. Now, the brush on the other side has a very interesting design. There's almost like 5 little portions of the brush that are elevated, like protruding outward. I'm not sure from a blending perspective, like how that's gonna enhance the look, but I'm curious what your thoughts are. Why do you think there's a little bit of a section there? Am I just missing something? I feel like there's gotta be something that is so blatantly obvious. Either way, it's kind of cool and very innovative. Now, this is one that when I did do the swatch, you guys, I grabbed my remover and tried to remove it right away, and it was very, very like stainy on the arm. So I knew that the long wearing aspect of this is going to be very, very strong. Even like having the swatch on for a few minutes, it was actually pretty hard to remove off of my arm. So for a cream product, it's really exciting to see that the longevity is going to be there. Sometimes when it comes to cream products, they just fade really fast. So here's to hoping that this one is a different experience. Now, Rare Beauty has come out with 2 new launches recently, and I had to pick up one of each of them so I could test. There actually have been some lovely, lovely Rare Beauty products that I have found. I love her matte blushes, like the soft pinch blushes are great. I love the setting spray. Oh man, what else do I love? I love her lip soufflés, they're great. So this first one is actually the Warm Wishes Stick Bronzer. What is it? Warm Wishes Stick Bronzant. I'm reading the French. I was like, what the heck does this mean? Warm Wishes Stick Bronzant Ultra Simple. That doesn't sound right. Let's go to the front of the package, Jenna. You are English speaking. This is the Warm Wishes Effortless Bronzer Stick. The shade is Happy Soul. Here we go. Like, just making a fool of myself all over the internet. Interesting. This is such a gorgeous, very beautiful shade right off the hop. I think it looks stunning. I love that it's nice and rounded, and I love how creamy it was. Upon swatch, I could tell right away that it was like, whoa, this is really nice, and it glides effortlessly. So the effortless part in the name is actually legitimate. This one says it has a quick but visible sun-kissed glow with a smooth, seamless second skin finish. You swipe on, blend, and go. So I'm really excited. This seems to be very beginner-friendly, very user-friendly as well. It also says it is a liquid-like cream bronzer that melts into the skin really nicely. It's ultra blendable, ultra buildable, glides on weightlessly, softly sculpts the face. It's water resistant, doesn't clog pores, doesn't cake, doesn't crease. Like, whoa. All right, she sounds like a miracle worker. So big claims. I'm excited to test it. This is the shade Happy Soul. You will see it in a video very soon. The last product in this haul is the Always an Optimist Soft Radiance Setting Powder in Light. This is a super fine, loose setting powder that melds with your makeup to smooth, blur, and set with a soft, radiant finish. And I actually picked up Light because I think that's probably the closest to me. But this is the compact here, or the tub that it's in. It's a plastic, lightweight packaging on the top. It does say Rare Beauty in gold right on the top here. There's a plastic tub with the product inside. Now, when you open it, it's interesting. Everything is closed. This is a loose powder, by the way. It's not pressed. But when you actually turn this part of the product, that's when you can open it and close it, right? So it actually turns this way. So it's kind of cool. At first I was trying to open this up and like, what the heck, why isn't it opening? But it actually turns like this. So it's nice and easy to use because there's not a ton of open holes where it's gonna like go airbound and make it harder to apply. With a lightweight powder like this, I think it's going to be a lot better to have just a minimal amount of an opening to control it. So I'm excited to see what this is all about. It's supposed to have a soft radiance to the skin as well. This also says it extends the makeup wear and it blurs the look of pores. So all the things that you want a really good powder to do. Very curious how this one is going to perform compared to my favorite powders. So stay tuned for my thoughts on this one. What do you guys think of all of these products? Do let me know down below. I'll of course put these to the test in a full face of new releases very soon, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe. It would mean a lot to me if you did. And until my next one, guys, take care and stay safe. Bye, guys.